How's it going, folks? So you might remember when I did a reaction not too terribly long ago for the band Armiferum, and I had said that there was a Brazilian music agency of sorts that asked me to check out a couple songs, and so I checked out Armiferum. That was the first one, and I said I would get to the other one later. Well, here we are. Here's the other one that they had asked me to check out. The name of this band is Perception, or Perc3ption, if you will. And the name of the song is Magnitude 666. Now, this band actually released a brand new album this past month in March called Art in Extreme Situations. I listened to that album and it's pretty solid, I have to say. It's kind of a, not to give away their sound here, but it's kind of like a modern melodic power metal sound with hints of progressive metal. And I enjoyed it. You know, fans of that style, there's a lot I think that you will find there that you will like. But this song here is from an older album, so I have not heard any previous albums other than the new one. And so I've never heard this song before, but I do kind of have an idea now of their sound, but I like their sound, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. So without further ado, let's get on with it and check it out, shall we? Rangers, go. I failed to mention that they're quite heavy too. Jeez. I mean, right out the gate, the song just blasts out your speakers. It's intense. But man, those drums, I mean, they're thundering. Ooh, I love the drums in this song. I mean, like I said, thundering and ripping, but everything's ripping here. I mean, the guitars, the bassist is just tearing up that bass there. And then the vocalist, very strong vocals. Everything is very powerful with this band here. And you know, the chorus was nice and melodic. And the verses, there's a little bit more like experimentation, you know, I think going on. And you get more of a streamlined chorus in a sense. And then, you know, the guitar solos and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, you know, so you get kind of an idea of their sound. One thing I will say, which I'm quite actually happy that I listened to their latest album, because now I have some context somewhat, and from what I can gather, this song is from an album maybe from like 2016 or something. And just one thing, I mean, based off just one song alone, uh, on their new album, they really have kind of tightened up their sound a bit, you know, tightened up the songwriting and just the sound a little bit from this year. Because one thing I'll say about this song, it does feel a little bit like a lot like what's the word I'm like a little all over the place in a sense, you know, even though there's kind of a main track that you can kind of follow throughout, there's quite a bit going on, and it's a little distracting, I would say, for the listener trying to hone in and try to really grasp and kind of understand the song at its root. It just, there's just a lot happening, and you know, honing that in a bit, because again, you can have some progressive elements, you can experiment with things and whatnot, but there's got to be somewhat of a flow to it in a sense. As abstract a flow as that may be, it's just here, I don't even feel like there's really that abstract flow. Is just kind of just too much of a lot. So that's kind of my thoughts here. I mean, the musicianship, everything is strong, the vocals are powerful, you know, it's a very strong, powerful sound, uh, very heavy, very driven, but it's just almost too much happening where it kind of obscures the song at its core, if you kind of understand what I'm saying. But what I can say though is their latest album, Art in Extreme Situations, it does feel a bit more fine-tuned. You can definitely hear perhaps the growth that the band has made since this song to their current album, and how they've refined their sound a bit, refined the songwriting a bit, and all of that. So, you know, it's kind of cool hearing something that's a bit older and then hearing their latest release and kind of picking up on a little bit of the differences. So yeah, they've definitely evolved a bit, I can say, and that's always awesome when a band does that. You can notice progression of a band over the years. So yeah, you know, with the latest album, like I said, I highly recommend it to anybody who likes it. Again, they are quite heavy, and they really have that modern melodic power metal sound with some progressive elements thrown in there, and some real heaviness. But if you like that kind of style, like I said, I do think there's a lot that you will find that you'll enjoy off their latest album, Art in Extreme Situations. As far as this song goes here, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this song. If you've heard their latest album or been listening to the band for a while, but if you've heard their latest album, what do you think of that also? Let's talk about everything Perception or Perc3ption in the description down below. I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts, but anywho, that's what I got for y'all today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all next time. Ranger.